everyone, my name is Sushmita, MCom Final, MPM Government First Grade College Karkala. I am going to explain about distribution of asset at a time of liquidation of company. Any distribution made to shareholder of a company on its liquidation to the extent to which distribution is attributable to the accumulated profit of the company immediately before its liquidation, whether capitalized or not. Exemption to company regarding distribution of asset at the time of liquidation. Section 46, Clause 1. Where the asset of the company are distributed to its shareholders on its liquidation, such a distribution is not regarded as a transfer of a capital asset by the company for purpose of taxation. The exemption is available subject to the following conditions. Transfer of capital asset in specie. It means if capital assets are first sold by liquidator of the company and then sale proceeds are distributed to the shareholders, there is no exemption available to the company in respect of capital gains. Distribution in course of liquidation of company. It means distribution of asset must be in course of liquidation or winding up of company. Distribution to the shareholders. It means the distribution must be made to the registered shareholder of the company. If the distribution is made to any person other than registered shareholders, the benefit of exemption is not available. Liability of company for payment of tax regarding distribution out of accumulated profit. Whatever is distributed by company at time of its liquidation out of accumulated profit, it is treated as dividend under section 2 clause 22 clause C, and the company is liable to pay tax on it under section 115 O. For financial year 2018-19, the rate of tax on distributed dividend is 17.472%, 15% income tax, 12% surcharge, 4% health and education cess. Taxation of capital gain in hands of shareholders in case of liquidation of company, section 46, clause 2. A shareholder is liable to tax on capital gain if he receive any money or other asset from the company on its liquidation. The income chargeable in hands of shareholders under the head capital gain would be in respect of money so received or market value of asset on the date of distribution as reduced by the amount of notional dividend under section 2 clause 22 clause C, and the amount so arrived at would be further reduced by cost of acquisition of the shares. Where the payment is made by liquidator in installment to registered shareholders, the entire cost of share is deductible from the first installment of the amount received and not on proportionate basis at the time of receiving each installment. The value of asset received on a liquidation of a company by a shareholder is assessable under section 46 clause 2. Extinguishment of right of shareholder amount to transfer for the purpose of section 48. Exemption of deemed dividend in hands of shareholders. Whatever is received by a shareholder at time of liquidation of a company out of accumulated profit of company, it is treated as dividend and exempt under section 10 subsection 34. The company is liable to pay tax on such dividend under section 115 O. Cost of acquisition of asset acquired on distribution of capital asset of a company on its liquidation. Where the company asset became property of the assessee on the distribution of capital asset of company on its liquidation, and the assessee has been assessed to income tax under the head capital gain in respect of that asset under section 46 clause 2, the cost of acquisition to him shall be the fair market value of the asset on the date of distribution. Section 52 clause 2 clause B clause 3. Where the assessee was not charged to tax under section 46 clause 2 on the basis of market value of the asset received at time of liquidation of the company, the cost of acquisition to the assessee will be the cost to the previous owner for the computation of capital gain at the time of transfer of such asset. Section 49, Clause 1, Clause 3, Clause 3. I will explain the concept in brief. Asset distributed time of liquidation. In liquidation, company closing down is required, so shareholder get consideration from the company. This consideration divided in two parts: dividend, another one balance of consideration. Here, dividend is exempt in hands of shareholder under section 10 clause 34 up to rupees 10 lakh only. Above 10 lakh, it would be taxable under section 115 BBDA. Here, on the amount of deemed dividend, company required to pay tax, not a shareholder, so it is exempt in hands of shareholder. Second one, balance of consideration. It is treated as sale consideration or shares. If company distribute asset to the shareholder on liquidation, then it is not treated as transfer and there is no question of capital gain also. So no capital gain in hands of company. But to the extent of accumulated profit of company is considered as deemed dividend. On that amount, company liable to pay tax, but there is only capital gain in hands of shareholders, and shareholder liable to pay tax on capital gain. If we receive any money or asset from company on its liquidation, from that amount the deemed dividend must be deducted. From the amount received or market value of amount on the date of distribution, after that deduct the cost of acquisition or index cost of acquisition share. So we will arrive at capital gain. So whatever is distributed by the company at time of liquidation out of accumulated profit, it is treated as dividend under section 2 clause 22 clause C, and company liable to pay tax on it under section 115 for financial year 2018-19. The rate of tax on distributed dividend 17.472%, that is 50% income tax, 12% surcharge, 4% health and education cess. From the following information, compute the amount of capital gain under section 46 clause 2. Here we find the capital gain. The shareholder hold 20% total share of the company under liquidation. Index cost of acquisition is given 2 lakh. Received asset worth 4 lakh in its liquidation. Accumulated profit of before distribution is given 6 lakh. So company liable to pay on the accumulated profit amount before distribution. See the note. Tax on distributed accumulated profit formula is accumulated profit into rate of tax divided by 100 plus rate of tax. 6 lakh into 17.472 divided by 117.472. The tax amount is rupees 89,240. Compute the capital gain. Amount received is 4 lakh. Deduct the amount received out accumulated profit. Total accumulated profit 6 lakh. Deduct tax 89,240. 8,240 on the balance amount. Shareholder hold only 20% total share of the company. So calculate 20% on 1,02,152. Deduct index cost of acquisition, that is given in the problem 2 lakh. Capital gain will be 97,848. Thank you.